Hey there, friend. Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. Awesome to connect with you. We are checking in for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising energy. So let's see what is going on, what we need to know. I might do a Celtic cross today. Just feeling called. So I get a couple of extra cards. I do it a bit differently, but yeah, let's dive in. For our Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising will be the most dominant, but as for any placement, just remember, it is a timeless and general read. So my goal, more than anything, as you know, is to gain some guidance for you, support your journey. All right, friend, what do we need to know? Okay. Wow. So the main energy is coming through right now for this read. It's a Nine of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Fool. So you could be questioning about making contact with someone, or you're waiting on some news or information, or the news and information that have come through. I feel like you're stressing about some form of communication here, is what it feels like. But at the same time, I also feel like maybe you're considering, should you reach out? Should someone reach out to you? Let's see what is going on in terms of the challenge on this. One, thank you, Spirit. Okay. So you've got two nines here, Nine of Swords and then Nine of Wands. We kind of got that's sitting in this challenge position. It's like I feel like you're waiting on some news or information, or questioning something here about where you should potentially be putting effort, putting energy, whether you should be protecting yourself. It's like you feel like you're right on something that's going to go a certain direction. That's how this feels. And I feel you're waiting for confirmation. You feel like you've done the work, you've come this far, but something is stressing you out, and something's bothering you about some form of communication or news that you're waiting on. But yeah, let's dive in a little bit deeper. So underneath this is the Three of Swords. So I don't know if you've been waiting on a connection to reach out. Let me just pull a few more and then we'll dive in. So I've got the Tower energy, the Three of Cups. Got the Death energy, Page of Cups. Let's see where this is all going. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll clarify the outcome. All right. Is this too high? Sorry, guys. Let me just fix this up for a sec. Okay. So there seems to be a bit of a theme right now in terms of something around some form of communication. Maybe you're questioning too if you jumped into something too soon. But I've also got this desire of hoping that you've succeed, or you want to succeed at this, or you want this to work out. But at the same time, you're quite protective, maybe a little bit defensive over the situation. I do feel too that, you know, a lot that's coming up for you is based on some hurt or some loss or some... doesn't need to be an ending at all, but it just seems like there's something that's weighing on you mentally that mattered to you, okay? The Judgment energy passed, so this is what could be happening, is that with this Judgment energy, that's like a choice, a decision, or some form of like confirmation again in direction. It's deciding upon something. But I feel like because this is sitting in the past energy with this Judgment, that it could be you've gone through some experience that I feel like you're reliving a bit of the energy of some experience that you've been through. And that's what this comes like. While this is not the fear energy, this is kind of like what's going on above. Usually I take this more what's going on in the headspace. And I think there's some fear that either that there's some form of interference or some form of like you're going to find out some news that there's other people involved, or, you know, there's been some talk or information. But it could also be as well that what's coming through, which might end up surprising you, is that you are going to have contact. But I think you're playing out some old pattern here. For some reason, that's what this energy is coming through. And someone could end up reaching out and connecting with you and communicating. You do have the Death energy and the Page of Cups. While the Death can be endings, it's also beginnings. So... and there's some curiosity here or some expression of interest or someone sharing, you know, something with you about, this could also be like having a little bit more fun and not being too perhaps serious about something here. But this is kind of the near future energy that's showing up for you. Let's have a look at your power. The Six of Cups. So this is around past memories, past emotions. Let's get a little bit more because this could be more to it. And this will tell us. So the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So the current environment is asking you, or the current, you know, the overall situation for you right now is asking you to connect to your intuition. There could be something you don't see that's coming in, but your hope and fears around this is that this situation is either, I'm gonna say that you're hoping this situation isn't over, or that there's some new life coming in, either or. So it's all going to be different in terms of your situation, but there could be a past connection here, or some desire for reconciliation, or again, something around a person that you feel connected to. It's like you're waiting for them. I don't know. It feels a bit stressful. And there we go. In terms of the outcome is the Eight of Swords. I think the pace of something, it seems to really be bothering you here. That's how this feels. It's like, I don't know if this has taken too long, but it just seems more like you're doubting something here. It's like you don't know what to do about something, kind of like you're in a bit of freeze mode. Let's get some clarifiers here in terms of the outcome. I'm going to use another deck for the clarifiers. I'm being told to use this one. Okay. Let's get some clarifiers. Thank you, Spirit. The Six of Cups. What do we need to know about the Six of Cups? The High Priestess again. You know, when you have those moments of you think of someone or you put energy out on around a situation, a person, and then it pops up. I feel like this could be happening with something of your past. It's like someone may be on your mind, some situation, and intuitively it's like you feel it. Maybe intuitively you feel there is a soul connection here with a person or a situation. The High Priestess, please clarify. So you've got the Seven of Cups and the Hanged Man. This to me seems like a lot of thinking about something around how either you feel or how someone else is feeling. And I feel you're a bit caught in a mode of like not sure what to do here. I feel like it's a holding pattern. That's how this feels. But it's like intuitively you're waiting on something to come through or to hear from someone. Or that's what you feel. But it seems to be around something that's either a past connection or something that you feel very sure about on a soul level. Yeah, very interesting. Knight of Pentacles. Got the Nine of Pentacles. This energy is like you're not even looking at each other or being connected to this. It's like a bit of dismissive energy, but this is in the fears. This is in the fears and hopes energy. So it seems like there's a question if a situation has turned their back on you or if this is just slow moving energy. But it's also the question of, okay, is this over or are we still moving forward? There's something here that you feel unsettled about around some form of communication. I don't know how long the communication's hasn't happened. I don't know if this is a job or a relationship, but it's some communication with someone. But I do feel there might be a bit of a surprise on the other end of this because it seems like an important part here is taking care of you. I do want to get one more on this Knight of Pentacles, please. I've got the Six of Pentacles. I'm feeling like someone has been doing a lot, giving a lot. Eight of Swords. We've got clarifying the Nine of Cups. And the Hermit. And then the Death energy. One more on the Death energy. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, there feels like a bit of heaviness, a bit of burden here. I feel like someone is really doubtful about something, even though you're trying to have, you've got some intuitive feeling around a situation. There's something here that's bothering you about someone's behavior, about the way that you're either being spoken to or connected to. I just feel like it feels empty, but at the same time, there seems to be more here, but I feel like you're giving up. Okay. So I don't know what you're stressing about, but I am seeing here like someone's coming in. Someone wants to move something forward here. Shame on this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you got the Four of Swords, the Emperor, the King of Pentacles. So what could be bothering you is someone went quiet, or you didn't hear from a particular situation. It could be something around work, or it could be someone that you know, around a masculine in your life that you felt was pretty solid, or you could rely upon, or just was stable and had their stuff together. But then it's like you haven't heard from them. And I think that's what could be stressing you out. But I feel like they're coming back around after a period of time. And that's what could be surprising you. It's just like, WTF, but at the same time, it's like, you know, or have been waiting for it because it's been on your mind. Maybe intuitively you couldn't, it's just something you couldn't ignore, or maybe it just kept popping up. I still want to know more about this death energy, please, and what the clarity is, communication is. I feel like someone's heading in a bit of a different direction. Share more on this 8 of Cups, please. Because that's another energy that we keep getting, is this 8 of Cups energy. I feel like someone's really looking at what makes them happy, you know, what makes them feel connected. And it's like someone's looking right now in terms, they could be a lot focused on work, or someone could be focused on work, on their career, on building their foundation, on their finances, amongst like managing other things. But it seems to like someone has withdrawn here. Again, I just feel like someone's looking at, reflecting on their life right now and what makes them happy. And they're taking time for themselves. But at the same time, it's like they're coming out with this death energy, and it's like they got clear now on the direction that they're going and where they're going down. It's like they're heading towards something here, which kind of look like they're heading over here. Because the King of Wands is what clarified the 8 of Cups, which is they're seeking the passionate pursuit. They want to... What else do we need to know about this energy? I feel like there's something we're missing here. It's kind of repeating energy. So what are we missing here? I'm just going to say, for some of you, if you're a feminine pursuing a masculine, you need to stop. You've got to allow the masculine to come in, because I feel what's happened here, you've got to connect into the energy required for something that you're desiring. And what I mean by that, obviously, if it's work-related, naturally work-related activities or things that require more action-orientated activities, something you need to pursue, something you need to manage, all those things, you're stepping more or leaning more into your masculine energy, okay? That's just natural. In addition to that, it's, you know, getting really gung-ho on your goals and going after it. While the Queen of Wands can have a lot of that energy, or someone who is very driven to get stuff done, they're just leaning more into their masculine, even if they're a feminine energy. But what I feel is happening here is that this masculine energy, this King of Wands, is looking at something like someone's either emotionally withdrawn or someone's not satisfied here. And as part of it, yeah, I feel like there's a couple of things. I do feel like there's something about the way something's being pursued is in question, because I can see the stress of the way that something is being communicated, but also I'm getting a sense that there's a question mark around interest or around success on something, and that's the little part of this battle right now. But I feel like someone is coming in to express something. Someone is interested or curious about what you've got to say or how you're feeling about a situation. Again, I don't know what type of relationship dynamic this is, if this is work related, but it just seems right now that intuitively you know something, believe something, feel something, you think about it, it pops up for you. But you also feel like maybe you're trying to take a step back to really look at, hang on, also, what do you want? Or is this happening? I just feel like there's so many question marks, which is frustrating and stressing you out. And eventually it come back around, but I don't know if you're holding tight on this or you need to be focusing more on yourself, whatever this is. But it's just like, I feel a breath needs to be taken here and a little bit of space of allowance. I do feel like there's someone here that feels someone is not interested or has kind of gone a bit of a different direction or something needs to change. That's the energy. There's something that needs to shift here. I'm going to get a couple of final messages because it just feels like really heavy, whatever someone's experiencing right now, but it's more on a mental note. That's what this seems. It's more on a mental note. It's people's thoughts. Obviously actions, thoughts, actions, words, actions are relevant. But that's what could be the issue, is that someone's been busy, someone's doing something else, and you've had past experiences. Maybe you've got triggers coming up. And it's just a lot to experience right now. Maybe there's like, hang on, this has happened to me before, or I've got signs of this has happened to me before. And there's this like, what do I do with this kind of energy? But I don't know, like is this just like a totally bad miscommunication around something? Let's get some final messages. Thanks, Spirit. A lot going on. I mean, we do have Mercury in retrograde, right? Whew, yeah, I'm feeling the pressure here. Storm warning, yin yang, 7th chakra. Again, this is confirmation, guys. There's something unsettling that you're feeling and that you're experiencing right now. It's temporary. Things are going to come into balance. You've got the yin yang energy. That's talking about balance, but it's also like your intuition. Trust in your intuition. I just feel like take a breath right now. You're putting pressure on yourself around something. I don't know exactly what that is, but I feel like just take a breath. Just take a breath right now. Honestly, I think this needs to pass over. And I think there needs to be a little bit of refocus on yourself, on what makes you happy. And it's not about another person. It's not about a job. It's obviously those things matter deeply, but it's like, how do you get back into not doubting yourself, being confident in yourself? Because you're doubting something here, which seems more to be about self, about your happiness, about where you belong, about where you're meant to be. There's this little bit of doubt that creeps in, I think, from time to time, that it's like, well, I haven't heard from this, so this person doesn't care about me. It just might, like, sometimes you fall into this little bit of stress energy that's taking a little bit more of a toll than you would probably like. And I know, again, human nature, like sometimes the energy, sometimes situations can make us feel that way, where we feel insecure or we're questioning certain things. But again, this is really temporary. I think you might be surprised. I want to get the action of this person coming towards you. Let's just get the action of this person coming towards you, because I do feel there's someone coming towards you. So let's see what they've got to say, please. What does this person coming towards Pisces have to say? What's this person have to say towards Pisces, please? What does this person have to say towards Pisces? I love you, maybe? Anything else? What does this person have to say? What else does this person have to say? Got the Ace of Materials, the Six of Inspiration. I'll be interested to see Temperance, that flipped. This person has to say, I think they're going to declare how they feel. And that's why I think you're just a little bit in stress mode right now. Clearly, there's a decision that needs to be made and an offer is going to be made to you. You're going to succeed here. It's a waiting game. It's divine timing. It's the allowance. I think you know something's meant for you here with this Six of Cups and this energy, but you're caught up in some past crap that you've been through, friend, and it's hard. when you have been treated a certain way before or experienced, abandonment, being let down, your feelings not considered. That's a lot to take on and then apply it. You heal, right? You go through the motions of healing, but naturally when you get into relationships with people or situations, again, that have some core elements that are similar, what I mean is the dynamic. So it could be like if you had trouble at home with us, like a certain parent or a certain relationship or a certain sibling or somebody at work, and you're starting to find yourself, matter, like you care about something in similar dynamics again, and it's like you're starting to, I don't know, like your attachment style maybe to it. It's like, oh, you're either getting anxious or you're stressing out or you're avoiding or you want to do something here. It's like you need this reassurance. And I think right now the reassurance is for you to reassure yourself like you're okay, because this is temporary. You got yin yang and lovers. That's like union, soulmate energy. This is coming up to me, soulmate energy as well. You're thinking about them. They're thinking about you. I think here, but it's just, there's a bit of a waiting game. There's a bit of just, I think, self-reflection too right now to work on you just that little bit more, and just allow. I think whatever's coming through, you're going to get clear on. You're probably thinking something's over, and then you get the truth that comes through, and it's not over. It's just there's people got things going on. People are busy, and I think if there's high expectations in certain situations and you're not getting what you need, I think it's an important piece of like weighing up the length of time, the connection, the way that people operate. Because I think, obviously if you're married and you have certain patterns of behaviors in your marriage, you've got to find a way to navigate that, right? And that can be difficult, especially if you've been together a long time and things have shut down, communication's shut down and whatever else. Then there can also be people that are new in dating and you've got all these expectations you want now. And it's like, but it doesn't roll like that, right? It's usually when it's healthy, it's a little bit more slow and steady, but something pattern here or something's happened that's freaked you out, and that, or what you're feeling is like something's wrong. And I don't think something's wrong. I think it's just, this is just moving maybe a bit slower, or you feel a bit out of control with it, and it's bringing up some stuff that you've been through. And I think this is just a time to work on you. But I still see this working out in your favor. So I hope that just gives you some confidence. Hang in there, friend. Love you dearly. I understand. You're witnessed, you're supported. Keep loving you, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.